Wonderful music. We love it. Gets us perfectly in the mood for Deltarune ROM hacks. Welcome, everybody! Hope all of you are doing well. And as you've heard Suitcase and Tay mention, baby Eleanor. Baby Eleanor was born the other day around 6:58 p.m. Central Standard Time. Very, very momentous occasion. Lots of hair. I couldn't believe how much hair was already on her head. It was absolutely ridiculous. Very, very different from Liam. Liam did not have a whole lot of hair, and in fact, took many, many months, not many, I don't want to say many, many months, many, many weeks, excuse me, to actually start developing some hair. And then it never started to really fully cover the front of their head. It was just kind of like a little bald patch until eventually it just started to grow in that area. Not Eleanor. Eleanor immediately had hair growth. It's pretty thick. I'll eventually get to the point where I'll start posting some photos. Except out of politeness, the my brother and his wife haven't posted any photos yet. I'd rather not be the first one to post photos. I'd rather they do. And then whenever they kind of kickstart the whole thing, then I'll go ahead and start sharing some photos because that's, I think, fair. I think they should have the right to have it shine first, and then I will be able to follow up. But anyway, Fire Rune. I know what you're all thinking. Fire Emblem Gilmore Girls, tough act to follow. I mean, I think it is the golden standard of Deltarune ROM hacks, Fire Emblem Sacred Stone ROM hacks. I guess that is people's preferred Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem of choice because the underlying, because there's Fire Emblem and there's Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, and so far Sacred Stones has been the one I've had to continually mod, both for Fire Emblem Gilmore Girls when I played that back in May of last year, if you can already believe it's been that long since I played it, and then this game that I'm going to be playing right now. All I know is that it's been in development for like 3 months and it's not finished. So it's probably going to be a maybe a chapter or two at most. But we'll see. We'll see if we'll laugh uproariously or cry uproariously. I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. I'm going to go ahead and switch the scene here. If there's any audio issues or volume problems, of course, as always, let me know. I'll do whatever I can to make sure I correct any issues on the fly here, since I keep jumping from console to console. The plan is for Tuesday to play the Last Bounty Hunter on the 3DO. I'm not sure why the text below still says a surprise in Astrobot. I did correct it, and it hasn't updated for whatever reason. It's still, when I click on it in OBS, it shows that I've changed it, but it still shows all of that as unmodified for display purposes, which I don't get. But anyway, the plan is to actually go back to the 3DO because I've been sitting on that game for like 3 or 4 months right now, promising I was eventually going to get to it and just never did. So we'll see how it ends up playing. If it's as hard as the ones we played on the Sega CD, because we didn't use the justifier, then we're going to be in trouble. Because I think there's those games that use the justifier, and then of course Snatcher. Snatcher was like the other big game that used it. But in any event, we'll switch over to scene number 1, and we'll go ahead and load the Sacred Stones ROM, which has been patched already. There we go. Took a little bit. I do need to make my TV louder. Way louder. Alright. I am probably going to need to drag this border out, I believe. Let's try to do that a bit here. There we go. That looks like as good as we're realistically going to get it. I'm going to move it up a little bit so it's a little bit more centered. Welcome, Bear Kidney. And of course, we're seeing all of these wonderful characters that will never show up in the game. So look forward to not seeing them. But yes, just like Fire Emblem Gilmore Girls, the rest of the intro kind of plays out just the same. Although I will say, in Fire Emblem Gilmore Girls' defense, they did do a little bit more with the portrait art in the intro. Oh, the summoner, it's Ralsei smoking a blunt. Like the meme. I get it. Because he smokes a blunt in the meme. I don't know when it started, but that's where it is. Alright! Let's go ahead and get started. Fire Emblem Deltarune hack, the Queen of Nowhere. So, what are the extras? I can't wait. Support conversation. Success 0%. Okay, so I guess spoilers to the characters that are appearing here. So we have Chris, who looks like the only support we have is with Birdly so far, but I see a Noelle sprite that's there between the two of them, which is interesting because Noelle is not actually even here in supports at all, but is clearly there in the middle. There's also a dragon, which I don't know. I can't really speak to that. Ralsei, of course, is our mage. And then we have Lancer. Yep, that's exactly how I remember Lancer looking like, and can have affinity with King as far as the support conversations. Then we have King. Yep, look at them. Exactly how I remember them. And then we've got Birdly. Looks like Birdly to me. We have, we can't see stats or anything because we're in a support menu, but just kind of gives us a general idea. Now, Sound Room looks like there's only 5 tracks that they have in the game. And I won't spoil them. But if we love them, we'll come back to the Sound Room and listen to them over and over again. So, new game! Yeah, so people aren't... so easy, normal, and difficult. So if this was like an action game I was playing on the PlayStation 5, I would choose easy. But here we're going to select normal. Because I am familiar with tactics games pretty well, especially Fire Emblem, if they're using that as a base. Chapter 1, Through Looking Glass. It's been so long since I've just seen, like, the chapter marquee for, like, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones in general. Team name, your name. Well, there's only one correct name we can choose. Alright. I see. How interesting. You are not supposed to be here. But there are many places we should not be in. I cannot blame you. My curiosity has gotten the best of me many times. This world seems very, very exhilarating. That's not the right word. Although, not particularly useful. As this adventure is inconsequential, I will not object if a small diversion is what you seek. You shall have it. We have all the time in the world. Thanks to you. Just make sure you come back to ours. I will be here in the meantime, watching and waiting. See you soon. Chris, wake up! Chris! Chris, I see you're awake now. There are better places to take a nap than on the ground, you know. Give me your hand. Can't even stand up by yourself anymore, can you? Okay, real talk. Last night's slumber party was definitely not crazy enough for us to wake up in some random field, right? God damn it, Chris! Where the hell are we now? Is this another Dark World? You'd be correct. my dear Susan. But it's so much more than that. No way. Birdly? How? What gave it away? I had a grand reveal planned and everything. I mean... Indeed, it is I. Don't wander in the dark any longer, as I shall shine light upon your predicament. This isn't just any regular Dark World you see, but a Dark World themed around Fire Emblem, the franchise that has tons of characters in Super Smashing Fighters. And people like you are pissed about that? Yes, it was a major annoyance for me in the past. But I've grown past such petty resentments and can see the series for the genius it truly is. Now that I think about it, Noah's actually talked about Fire Emblem a few times in the past. But only ever about, which characters she ships the most. Took me a while before I found out that the games are about war and dudes swinging around giant axes. If it wasn't for that whole thinking thing, I'd be so into it. Hey, wait, hold on a second. Birdly, don't tell me you're responsible for this. I'm afraid I'm guilty as charged, my purple warrior princess. Your what? My loss in chess yesterday at the hands of you and Chris. Hey, welcome to Running Wild Video. We're in for an experience. I don't know whether it's going to be good or bad, although I kind of have an inkling. It was the most embarrassing failure of my life. Then you denied me the rematch I so clearly deserved. So I thought to myself, if I can't beat you at chess, then maybe I can beat you fair and square at anime chess. And that's when I opened a fountain on top of my Fire Emblem cartridge. You feathered mother, are you for real? You opened a Dark World to beat us at a game? Aren't there, like, a million less extreme things you could do? Well, you see, I thought we had established that I'm not very smart, so what did you expect? And how about all of the other character development? Such as not being a total douchebag? Pa, self-improvement is temporary. Waifus are forever. I'm a lord in this world, you see. That means I get all the ladies. Isn't that right, Schnookums? Help me. Absolute maidenless behavior. You're going to be toast once I'm done with you. Hey, calm down, Susie. It's just a fun little challenge. It's not like I'm going to block the Dark Fountain or anything. We'll just see who the better strategist is, and then we're all out of here. No one has to get hurt, see? Doesn't this game have permadeath or something? While I, as a master tactician, obviously only play on the highest of difficulties, I decided to enable casual mode for you plebeians so that you'll simply respawn. So if you die in the game, you don't die for real. Wow, so you did get the bare minimum of not getting your friends killed. You're so considerate, Birdly. Ha, I know. That was sarcasm. Oh. I mean, I knew that. I have way better things to do than listen to your snide remarks. Such as being the boss of this map. If you excuse me, I have to work on a cool battle quote. Not a defeat quote, though, as that would never happen. Chris, I might end up in juvie once we catch up to him. So, how exactly do we reach him? Huh? You know a bit about Fire Emblem? Whew, that makes things easier. How about you take the charge, then? And, just once again, tell me what to do. Wait, so we just have to move around the map, and when we encounter an enemy, we just automatically beat the crap out of them? Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. So you're the brain and I'm the brawn. Although I guess you're also the brawn, huh? Man, having your strategist in the battlefield doesn't seem right. Oh well, what do I know? Let's go beat up Birdly. Alright, player phase. So Chris, we have the Field of Hopes and Dreams playing. We, of course, can move 5 units. I can't check stats right now, can I? that's that button. And that's the enemy display, their movement speed. I don't think there's a way for us to check our stats here in this on this field, though. It might be like between battles or between fights. So we have Bird Mercs. It's interesting that I can't even see the enemy stats. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so it is the R trigger. So there's Susie. So 13 strength, 12 constitution. Defense isn't that high. Chris has actually a ton of defense. 8 compared to her 4. Skill is 10, speed 7. Susie's just a point behind on speed. There's the Guardian. 12 defense. It's a lot. There's a 4th there. If we need to, we can kind of camp there and it'll buff our defense. We have Bird Mercs. And then, of course, we have Birdly. Pretty much no defense. Has Halberd and a Speedwing drop. Alright. There's an art. Oh, I missed them. I missed the archer here. Alright, anyway, we will start moving this way. We'll just kind of wait for them to come to us. At least to start. Man, I really don't like these odds, Chris. I would feel a lot safer if we had a healer here. You don't have to worry about that anymore, Susie. Huh? No way. Ralsei? You're here. Whenever there's a new Dark World, I'll be there. I would never abandon you guys. Hell yeah, nothing can stop us now. You can say that again. However, it is quite upsetting that a new Dark World was created over such petty reasons. This game does not have There She Goes. And so another point to Fire Emblem Gilmore Girls, unfortunately, McKensel. Yeah, Birdly is such a sore loser. It's also kind of my fault now that we're here now, though. I knew we shouldn't have told those two that the cyber world was real. Don't beat yourself up over it, Susie. As long as we can steal this fountain now, there should be nothing to worry about. Although Birdly definitely needs a stern talk after this. Oh yeah, I'll give him stern. What? I didn't agree to a new ally. You're cheating. What do you mean? Your army outnumbers us already. Are you too stupid to count now? Also, we're like a football field apart. How are we even talking? To think you would stoop so low as to bring in reinforcements already. Fine, a genius knows he must fight fire, not with fire, but with ice. Noelle, come. Hi. Seriously? You dragged Noelle into this mess? Yeah, this is quite long. I agree with you, Tay. It's thankfully it's not as long as the Persona 4 Dancing All Night, which was ridiculous. But like I was gonna say, if it gets too much longer, we're gonna probably have to move on. I don't think there's gonna be that many chapters, so I don't mind it because it's probably gonna be a pretty short demo, but it's a long cutscene. Hey, she wanted to. After I told her that I was going to create a Fire Emblem Dark Worlds. She wouldn't stop begging me to have a support with you. Hey, you weren't supposed to tell her that. Huh? I guess that's fine then. Huh? I mean... Yes, it's fine, it's fine. I can't wait to... Hey, why am I red? I'm not in Susie's army? Birdly, how am I supposed to have a support with her? Well, the plan has changed. You can thank that fluffy guy. Huh? The boy who looks like... I see. I suppose, if it's for fairness... Don't be upset, Noelle. Now that we're on the same team, we can gain support points instead. Wait, I don't think the enemy army Ah! Don't be intimidated by my high testosterone level. Rest assured, I would never do anything inappropriate to my dearest friend with DER. Oh dear. All of this serves a highly tactical purpose. We only have to stay close to each other for 20 more turns, I think. Then we can unlock our fabled B support. So, how is your father doing? He's fine. Okay. I think he really likes me. Sure. Alright. Oh, okay, never mind. Nope, more cutscenes, more talkie time. Holy crap, this is awkward as hell. Quick, guys. We gotta kill Burdley and get Noelle out of there. I assume you mean make Burdley retreat peacefully, right? Yes, like you said. Chris? I don't suppose... Oops. You can act, is what he said, and then Okay, so we can talk to act. Because I know what you guys are thinking. We need more dialogue. And I agree with all of you. So we can talk to our allies. Looks okay, just Susie. Chris? What is it? Huh? You can steal certain items from enemies? That's sick! Since when are you a pickpocket? Hey Chris, we should go to the grocery store again. Maybe you can get us a bag of candies, if you catch my drift. Hey! Uh-oh. Susie! Chris! You two aren't plotting to steal something, are you? I expected better from you. Whoa, hey, don't be like that. We're talking about stealing from a company here, not a person. It's like Robin Hood. We take it from the rich and give it to us. Hold on, isn't the grocery store run by just one person? I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, wait a second. How do you know? I have an idea. How about I just make candies for you guys myself? And whenever you want something, you can just visit Castletown. You've got the equipment for that? Wait, it's the cauldron, isn't it? It's the cauldron. You're a miracle worker, I'll say. And best of all, eating in the dark world doesn't even fill me up in the slightest. So we can just eat until we explode. A true victimless crime indeed. Haha, as long as you don't actually explode, I'd much prefer this outcome. Yeah. Psst, Chris. You do have my blessing to steal from our enemies, though. I mean, they did attack us. I heard that, and it's true. Stop instilling morally dubious values on them. Trust me, I don't have to do any work there, right, Chris? We learned... Okay, so we learned... okay, so we can now steal. Now, is there anything worthwhile? So they only have an iron lance. They have to have a secondary item for me to steal them. Okay, so this enemy I can steal from. We can get the dark candy. This one's our mage. Their mage. Iron axe. Oh, I was about to say they have nothing. Okay, they have a sword. Does Noelle have anything I could take? Weird stones and heal touch. Speed wing we want to try to take if we can. It's going to increase our speed. And speed is really important in Fire Emblem, because if you have high enough speed compared to your enemy's speed, you can not only, you not only attack, but you can attack twice. And so gaining like 2 additional points of speed can actually be huge for a character that's already fast. So that takes Chris's turn. Ralsei does have Pacify. So am I to understand that we can probably go through this game without killing enemies if we were to so choose? I don't have enough info about like how Pacify works in this. We also have Silencer, which I think would work on mages to make sure that they can't cast anything. What if I were to go here? So we can Mercy. Staff Pacify. Okay, it just puts them to sleep. So we still have to actually beat them, which is fine. Let's stand here and then Fireball this enemy. So 14 damage and some EXP. We'll stand over here. We don't need to rescue Ralsei yet, so we'll just kind of stand by. Rescue is basically like you can just scoop up the unit and just kind of remove them from the field. Which, depending on how much damage this does, we may want to do. Okay, so there goes that. So let's hope that Ralsei doesn't immediately die. I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Ralsei probably needs to back up and heal. Oh, can I not? Oh, interesting. Can I only heal other people? Can't heal myself? We do have the Dark Candy, if we really need to do that. Actually kind of surprised. Yeah, it must only be used on characters that aren't himself. In which case we probably need to we need to trade with Susie. And then heal with the Dark Candy. To heal, I think, like 10. Yeah, we heal 10 back, which is fine. Because if other people get hurt, we can just heal them with Ralsei. Now, this is the one I need to steal from? Yeah, this one has more Dark Candy, so we'll want to steal from that. Okay, yeah, so Ralsei's out of range. I'll move Susie here. And then we will just end our turn for now. The hell was that transition? And what do all these numbers mean? Chris, I can just start swinging now, right? Okay, good work evading, Susie. Don't even have to heal you. Okay, so Ralsei is going to be in danger if we don't take care of them soon. That enemy. How much attack? Strength 5. Actually, not as high as I thought, but again, Ralsei has, like, no defense. So we have to be kind of cautious. Alright, I'm gonna have Susie go here, and we have a Mercy option, which is interesting. This doesn't feel very merciful, though. It doesn't seem to have any... Oh, okay, so Devil's Knife can hit over multiple squares. It's basically like a javelin. And Brave Axe is like the Killer Axe, it appears to be. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and have Chris stand here. Attack. We'll attack with the Spooky Sword. Okay, so yeah, see, this is the agility in action I was talking about. We attack twice. Because the enemy's speed... My speed is... Looks like 7 to their 3. So I think it might be 4 or more. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. We really don't need to deal that much damage, but we will do it all the same. Spooky Sword. flip. And now we'll have Susie work on attacking this enemy. Now, I think they have a lance, or is it do they have a sword? They have a sword. Okay, so we actually have the disadvantage in this matchup. With the weapon triangle, swords are just better than axes. So we have an 81% hit rate with this weapon. They have 22 HP. Might 7, huh? We'll do, okay, so 15, okay, it's because I chose the wrong weapon. So we can do 15 damage for their 22 HP. We'll try to have Ralsei get the kill here. We have to land our hit. We did land it. And they landed theirs, unsurprisingly, considering their hit rate was 94 because they won the weapon triangle. I will have... Okay, we're just so much faster than they are. Okay, I don't know why Susie healed that round. Does she have some kind of a passive? She has, like, those skills, but I don't see any reason why she would. Unless it's just, like, being near Ralsei does that, which is kind of cool. We can steal. The problem is we're going to be near this enemy if we do that. We need to start moving other people closer. We'll pacify this enemy. The sleep range is huge. It's like, this is a little... I think normal's a little too easy. Because we seem to be so much stronger than the enemies. We're outspeeding them even with characters that should be slow. We have 49% hit rate with the sleep, and it did land. So Ralsei levels up. Okay. Odd levels. Strength to go up for a character that attacks with magic. So that was actually not good. That was not really what we wanted. I'll go ahead and have Chris move this way and steal. Give me the candy. Oh, we just stole one? Just one candy? One of the of the three? That's pretty bad, actually. I like the very indifferent dodge that Chris just did. So did I literally just steal? No, I took all of them. I don't know why it said, like, one. Yeah, so I have all the candy now. So good. I'm gonna try Mercy this to see if, like, what that actually means. It may not mean anything. Yeah, like stealing your candy from a baby, but don't steal it from Eleanor. Alright, so now we'll go over here. Mercy, Brave Axe. Unfortunately, we didn't. I wanted to see. I want to see the critical hits so badly. I want to see what they actually do with the criticals, and like Susie's the character to get it. So they're running off to here. They have nothing to steal. Spooky sword. Well, that is unfortunate. Just a little more durable than I would have liked. So I wonder if we can actually go into town if we block the attack the person that is blocking it. My guess is that we can. No damage. What? Do they just like resist fire? Also, the enemy I think is still asleep, which is strange. Oh. Oh. Oh, I think I get it. I think I get it. So Mercy means that your attack will not kill the enemy. It's almost like what is it? False swipe? Which is actually a pretty good idea. Because I think one of the things that people like in tactical games like this is some people want to like get the maximum amount of EXP that they can, but they're afraid one of their more powerful characters that you may just want to make more powerful might like destroy the enemy and ruin another person's ability to get the kill. But having a mercy option like that lets a character survive at 1 HP can actually mean that like somebody like Rolse could get a kill. Yeah, perfect to catch shiny Fire Emblems. That's right! So now, although, if I wanted, but I don't, and I don't. If I wanted, the thing about these fort tiles is they do restore HP every round that someone's left on it. So if I wanted to Mercy over and over, you could basically like get pretty much infinite EXP. But I don't. Not for this. Not for this. But, like, for Sacred Stones, you could. Later Fire Emblems would put a strict turn limit in place to kind of prevent you from doing it indefinitely. Which, I mean, I get. I get why you can't do that. But I still want to. Yeah, we lose out on this weapon triangle. Chris should not be the one to do this. So we'll go ahead and have Chris defeat that unit. Chris levels. Show me good stats. No. That wasn't really that great. We get our satisfying critical. Critical hits in Fire Emblem were super satisfying because they deal triple damage. So they can like literally just mean the difference between having a fight like end immediately and just having it go on for an extra couple of turns. We can visit the town. Do I want to do one on a character that's full up on items? The answer is probably not. Susie's the only character that has space, so let's have her visit. Monster! Not another one! Everyone, close the gate. No! No, I chose the wrong character to bring here. Huh? Damn right. Run for your lives, or Susie Zilla will come and gobble you up. Ah, the hideous monster even has a name. So, this town has humans, huh? If only Chris was here. Then they could show those villagers what a bunch of weenies they are. Oh, hey. He dropped something. Wow, what a sick ring. Finders keepers, am I right? Energy ring. So unfortunately, basically I think towns are like one-time visits, so like I think the gates would be closed even after we came in with Chris, but anyway, I don't regret my choice to have Susie come in. I do want to know what item we did end up getting. We'll start moving our characters up. But I mean, I guess there's replay value for all of you fans. So I wonder if, like, literally 20 turns pass, is there going to be a cutscene between Birdly and Noelle? I don't know if we can see the turn count yet. We can steal the Speedwing from Birdly, and we'll probably want to, but that means that Susie will need to trade with Chris. But let me take a look at the item. Raises strength. Okay, I think this is a permanent item. We'll use it on Susie. We will go ahead and have Heal Hug. While Susie watches. And then we'll go this way. Huh? They're already approaching? Damn it! We still haven't reached our highest support. Yeah, I'm sure there would have been an alternate cutscene if we did wait the 20 turns. I have to delay them with reinforcements! Huh? They'll never see it coming. Chris, did you also hear Birdly loudly talking to himself? Reinforcements are coming. Be careful around here. Ah, there they are. So, anything I could steal. So, Flux, Iron Lance, Iron Sword. Let's start slowly making our way up. We'll Heal Hug Susie just for the EXP. So I think only one of them is going to be able to attack. Actually, this is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to have Susie stand here, because then only one character would have been able to approach. More games need a Heal Hug. It's true. But I guess that explains why. But I feel like technically Ralsei should be able to use it on herself, since you could technically kind of give yourself a hug. But I guess not. Doesn't count. Not in this. Our Deltarune. So let's hope we don't get bodied. Okay, a sword unit against... Yeah, it kind of hurts a little bit, but haha, take that. Oh, ooh. Well, we're still fine. We attack twice. Ralsei, level up. What do you get? We want magic. Okay, not a bad level. Would have liked defense, but we learned something. We'll have to check his spell list. This will hurt a bit if it lands. We gain some EXP just for being in combat. Susie will gain... Now, there may be more enemies that do come here anyway. We can hug again. We need to take care of this guy, since he can attack Ralsei. It's been a while since I've actually played a Fire Emblem game just in general, because Three Houses was the last one I played, if we don't count Gilmore Girls. And I skipped over the other one that came out after that. I think like Fire Emblem Engage. You have to say it like the commercial. And I don't think that one was particularly good from what I heard, so I skipped over it. So we'll use fire. Oh, I needed to check the... Oh, I never checked to see what the new skill I got was. We'll stand here. I'm worried that there'll be more... I do want to go into town there. There is that archer there. I'm worried about them. We'll stand here for the moment. Okay, well, I guess no more reinforcements for the time being. Hug Susie. Oh, we have Rally. Oh, it's Rally. So, let's take a look at our stats. Yeah, so it increases our resistance. So if we were fighting a mage, it would increase our magic defense by 3. Well, at least we know what it does. I didn't know because I didn't know what rally it was, because there's usually like rally defense, rally speed. I was hoping it was defense, but resistance is fine. I guess defense is a little too broken. Let's start making our way over to the forts. You rally for Sally. Why were there 2 numbers that came up? Did it also heal? Wait, what? It healed Ralsei too. Why did it heal Ralsei that time? Alright, well, anyway, that's a thing now, I guess. Alright. Oh, is that, oh. Oh, okay, I get it. So, that icon above Birdly means we can talk to the enemy. And that's a thing that you could do in the other Fire Emblem games to various effects. Some units in some of the games could only join you later on if you talk to them with certain characters. So I have to check to see whether I can have other characters talk to or just Chris. It is literally just Chris who can talk. Okay. Well, we tried Susie last time. We're gonna make our way over. We can't go in there this turn anyway. I will have people kind of, like, the first person who suggests it. Chris, Susie, or Ralsei, who's going in town this time. And we'll slowly make our way over. And rally. We'll try to take care of the archer who's just minding their own business. Now they just have an iron bow, right? Yeah, just an iron bow. That's not a big deal. Hello, 19 Maker. Welcome. Look at how long. Look at how long this goes on for now. So we'll use silence on Noelle. Oh, congratulations! That's huge. Yeah, the mantle itself, I feel, is not only going to be annoying because A, there's the mantle there, but also, like, some of the rooms leading up to the mantle fight look pretty bad. Like, some of the hitboxes in those rooms seem kind of unfair, so I hope you get it. Yes, it is quite bizarre. We certainly took a weird route somewhere along the line. But welcome. And there's Susie's level? Oh, okay, yeah, to me, casually it looked bad. That's a terrible level up. We got luck, meaning that she's just gonna get less criticals against her, which, you know, you think it influences your own critical hit rate? No, that's skill. It just means you take less critical, the chance of enemies getting criticals goes down, but like, okay. I will just go ahead and have Ralsei go inside. Oh, maybe we can't. Oh, okay, we just can't enter this town. That's kind of boring. It would just give us extra defense and avoid. Yes, she did. She said, where the hell are we? Yes, that was the big thing that I was really worried about. Like that one room with like the different flower enemies and like all the fireballs and everything else. I'm like, it's a little much. So Noelle, let's talk to Birdly, and then we will steal from him. Huh? What's the matter, fellow Bluebird? What? Susie might intend to seriously injure me, and you've come to give me a warning? What a terrible joke, Chris. She's a gamer. I'm a gamer. It's the gamer's code. We would never actually hurt each other. Doesn't surprise me that you wouldn't understand that. After all, you're a lousy cheater. Hey, what's with that disappointed look? Oh, I get it now. Are you perhaps just jealous that you aren't on the same wavelength as us? So in return, you're trying to divide Susie and me? Well, it's not working. Now go back to your caprine and strangely brotherly-looking friend. Maybe he could teach you a thing or two about doing your homework. Could you not glare at me like that? Are you perhaps interested in abiding the gamer's code as well? Please? Is that it? Nobody else can talk, right? Okay, so... we should check to see if Susie is able to talk to Noelle. Hey, what are you doing? Noelle and I were in the middle of support grinding. And instead of waiting, you come here and disturb our precious bonding time? You're greatly mistaken if you think I require those meager stat improvements to best you in basic combat. Alright, Susie, can you get close? There's no talk. Oh, we can't talk with Noelle. Interesting. I would have thought for sure we could have. So Chris. Inventory is full. Darn it. Is that what we wanted? Trade. Take the candy. Now attack. So should we defeat the boss or should we attack? Oh, no, we should mercy. We should mercy Noelle. We should mercy Noelle. Leave her with 1 health. Susie? You're attacking me? Yeah. I don't know what this is about either. Krishna said that defeating you would make me stronger. The things you do for level ups, huh? Sorry, I'll go extra easy on you. No. That, won't be necessary at all. You can go all out if you want. Okay. We didn't go all out, though. Now, Steel. Give me the Speed Wing. Yeah. Alright. And now I will... if I do that... Well, no. We'll put him at low health. Oh, no, never mind. Wait a minute. He can attack 2 spaces. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that at all. Can we put him to sleep? Hit rate is 64%. We'll try it. I thought it was just okay. I see. It was just a competing song. I thought what was happening is he was like just turning up his theme. It's a drought out to pacify, but it was actually just the battle theme playing out normally, which is like less funny. But it just, at the time, I thought it was pretty hilarious because I thought something else was happening. All right. Take that, Noelle. I hope that won't leave any bruises. Sorry, Birdly, I have to retreat. I'm rooting for you. And you, Susie. This is just a minor setback, okay? Just a minor setback. Don't get cocky. Noelle's dying words will guide me, and they will lead me to victory. Birdly, I'm still here. Yes, it's just as if she was still here with us. We'll have Chris get the kill. Why isn't he attacking? Oh, is it a... Can he only attack in two spaces away? I don't really know what's going on there. We'll try again just to use... I want Susie to get the kill here. We'll try to pacify again. It works this time. Okay, we saw the animation play, which is a good sign. Oh, never mind! Brought up Fox's reflector. Oh, no longer axe anymore. Well, Susie will. It gets the critical to finish the battle. This isn't fair. You attacked me at my most vulnerable moment. Curse you. And Susie leveled up. We learned another attack. I'm assuming it might be Rude Buster. Unbelievable. Serves you right. Got your ass handed to you again. Does that mean we're going home now? Ha! Bwah! You think that was all I had? I have prepared 3 more maps for you. So you've only won 2 out of 5 matches so far. And that's ignoring the fact that your first win was very dubious. Ha, this one would probably be discarded by most judges, but I'll let it slide. I'm just that nice of a guy. And what if we just refuse to play your game? Didn't you say that you wouldn't be an obstacle to us and block the fountain? You heard that? I mean, yeah, I guess. But it wouldn't be any fun if you guys forfeit. A hollow victory, sitting on a meaningless throne. If that's how you feel, then sorry, but we... hold it there, I'll say. We're like 5 people here, remember? We should have a say in this matter, too. Susie, are you saying you actually want to continue? I mean, it's been really fun so far, not going to lie. Noelle, I could see why you like this game. Huh, yeah. I was hoping you'd enjoy it. Yeah. Chess was really boring, but this? It's like Dragon Blazers, but you have to use your brain. Since Chris is the one using their brain, all it is for me is steel clashing against steel on a bloody battlefield. Which is obviously super badass. Of course, I also knew that my favorite warrior princess would enjoy this. Chris, what do you think? Do you want to keep going? Hell yeah. Oh, I see. Excellent. My ability to read people has proven itself to be a great asset once again. All right, soldiers. See you in the next map. Come, Noelle. Huh? I'm still not with them? Maybe at a later point, but I need more people for the next fight. Oh. Well, then, see you later, Chris and Susie. You bet you will. Ah, good decisions have been made. I'm not sure about that. I have no doubts we'll be able to seal the fountain, but its existence poses a fundamental problem. What if the night opens another fountain now? You haven't forgotten about the roaring, have you? We shouldn't stall this. And think, what about Lantern rules? They will sooner or later turn into stone again.
Hold on. Where are they anyway? Oh, that's right. Didn't Lancer say he was in your pants hole, Chris? I swear I didn't see him when I woke up. Crap, are you telling me we're up against the clock? There's no doubt that they would be here in this world somewhere. Us turning into stone wouldn't be the end of the world for now, but it's something we should try to avoid as best as we can. Yeah, I don't want Lancer to become all sick again. Okay, clearly this was a mistake. Let's just finish the next round and then call it quits. Thanks for being reasonable, Susie. I'm trying my best. Come on, let's catch up with them. Just for reference, if we were playing Persona 4 Dancing All Night, we'd still be in the opening cutscenes. Just for people who want to kind of have a general idea of where we are. Onward, Noelle. Our battle preparations need to begin immediately. Yes, I'm coming. Noelle. Huh? Birdly? Did you... No, that voice was way too deep to be... Noelle. There's no way I imagined that. Hello? Who's there? And wait, did the voice just change? It kinda sounded like... Noelle, what's the holdup? Now's not the time for sightseeing. Although I don't know what sight you'd see here anyway. It's just a flat plain. Reminds me of all the guys online who told me to touch grass. Well, now that I'm actually doing that, I can confidently say that this is way overhyped. Oh, Birdly, it's, you haven't also heard a voice whispering to you, have you? Noelle, not to sound rude, but do your meds help with that? No, it's not like that. It's nothing, my mind is just a bit hazy from all that walking. I'm just exhausted in general. I might need to take a break. You go on right ahead. I'll be fine. Huh? Seriously? We've barely walked. Have our intense and heated gaming sessions affected your real-life stamina meter more than mine? So despite your vigorous cross-country exercises, you still can't keep up with my natural talent. How tragic. I would gladly offer to carry you, but I need to conserve my energy for the battlefield. Fine, I'll keep going. But, should anything happen, just shout my name and I'll swoop in like a falcon. See you later. Yeah, a Deltarune Dancing All Night. Don't give them ideas. We already have the Guitar Hero. Haha, yeah, later. Hello? Gosh, what am I even doing? Am I really going crazy? Is that it? Noelle, talking to yourself is not helping your case. No, this is probably just some creepy secret that they put in the game. I knew I should have played more of the Game Boy Advance entries. Maybe it has something to do with those stones we stole earlier. Good luck charm, Birdly called it, sure. I felt uneasy ever since. And yet that voice seems so familiar. Hello? If you're really there, answer me. And we'll save The Troubled Sky Reveals. Oh, I thought it was only one chapter. Do they really have more? Oh, okay. Thank you for playing the first chapter of my little ROM hack. I hope you enjoyed it. Whether or not you're a bigger FE or Deltarune fan, Chapter 1 was still relatively basic, so I can't wait to show off the rest later on. This project has been in my head for 3 years now, and I definitely intend to finally bring it all to life. Although we will have to see how Chapters 3 to 4 of Deltarune turn out. Yeah, well about that. I'm curious as to how that might have affected your artistic vision. I will try to stay true to my vision, but some changes might be made in response to new lore that we get. See you soon, Fun Gang. And that's it. That's Fire Rune. My favorite part was the support conversations that we had between King and Lancer that were totally not here in the party. And who's this? Who's this person? What are they doing here? So we don't actually get to see any of the support conversations. I don't know if any of them were actually even programmed in yet.
Um, I'm sure, like, we could have had, like, 2 different, entering town messages if Ralsei entered or Chris entered. And there might have been alternate dialogue if we actually let, Birdley and Noelle have 20 turns. Uh, but, I mean, overall, like, it was I mean, it's fine, it's just, like, not a whole lot was actually here in the game, like, most of it was just talking. And I think Gilmore Girls is, like, the more fleshed out game. It had talking and the character sprites and everything, sure, but it had multiple playable maps, and it felt a lot more, like, fleshed out gameplay-wise than this. This game is also, like, way too easy, like, way too easy. Like, Susie can auto-heal. You don't even need Ralsei's, hug. Plus, they give you the, so many forts at the beginning, which also auto-heal your HP and raise your defense. So, I guess the difficulty slider doesn't really matter. The Gilmore Girls game actually, like, didn't have a whole lot of ways for you to heal yourself. I mean, I think this game has, like, a lot of, might end up having a lot of flavor. I guess if somebody were really motivated, they could just grind out the beginning and just mercy enemies that are on forts forever, and then, like, see what new unlock abilities happen with the different characters. Like, I know Susie unlocked something. It probably was Rude Buster. We could have looked at it. But anyway, I mean, all in all, that was a cute little diversion. I mean, I didn't really have any major plans, but I kind of wanted to step away from something big and into something a little bit more silly. That was kind of one-off. The last Bounty Hunter is going to be coming up on Tuesday. We'll play that on the 3DO. We'll try to beat it. It may be too difficult, because I know Who Shot Johnny Rock on the Sega CD was, like, insanely hard. Like, even on the easiest difficulty, I ended up not being able to just move my controller fast enough. I would have had to unbox the Justifier from my Lethal Enforcers 2 game to be able to probably play that game more effectively. And I don't know if I need to go... I would probably have to have a different TV. I would probably need to have a CRT at that particular point if I were to do that, rather than what I have with my flat screen. Although I don't even know if the Justifier really works that way. It probably doesn't. But in any event, we'll try to play it. And then Saturday of next week, we are playing Expedition 33. At least we're going to try to play it the best we can. My biggest worry is text size. It seems like all of these modern games nowadays want you to have a TV that's like twice as big as my own. And so consequently, I just can't read anything that pops up on the screen. And I just do not want myself to get frustrated and just be like, well, I guess I'm not learning the game now, and just, like, not take any of it seriously, kind of like I did with Stellar Blade. Although I really don't think there was much to take seriously in Stellar Blade anyway. It's just like Nier Automata, but worse. It really just does. I don't know what about it would be better than Nier Automata. It felt like Nier Automata was just a better game to play, and even that had some shortcomings to it. So, but in any event, I'm rambling now, just like this game. Very poetic. But in any event, we'll cut it here. I will be back on Monday. My hope is that Nier Automata can be worse. I know. At least 2B had a personality. I don't think our main character in Stellar Blade does. They have no personality whatsoever. At least 2B was kind of like a little bit sassy, but our main character just kind of is boring. Pretty boring. Not so Stellar Blade, I think. But overall, I think Monday, I'm waiting for Lament of Innocence to arrive. It may not be in. And I said Tuesday for some reason, which was wrong. But like I said, I tried to correct the part on the bottom, and it didn't fix it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not good at perfect parrying, and, like, even, like, purposely trying to, like, throw fights just to practice the blocking and parrying timing, I could not learn it. Like, I would block one attack, I could never block attack 2 or 3. It was the hardest thing I've ever tried to do. But in any event, yeah, PlayStation 5 said I was like 20%, or excuse me, 10% done with the entire game, which I guess it's a short game then, because I spent a lot of time getting lost. Yeah, I mean, I I always like to at least try things, but I mean, I as soon as the text came up and was like Star Ocean 6-point font, then I basically just kind of threw it. Wow, almost as short as this game. Yeah, I played this yeah. So Stellar Blade was basically like 1.5 fire runes, I would say. I played it just slightly longer than this. Although if the game continued, I would have continued. It's just that my understanding was a chapter, like one chapter after 3 years. I mean, he really is taken after Toby Fox. Hey, how do you like that? All right, everybody, thanks for stopping by. I hope all of you have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your weekend.